21, 77, 501, 390. So, how we can represent the numbers in the abacus tool? For doing any calculation in the abacus tool, you have to first learn how to represent the numbers in this abacus tool, right? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. In this video, I will be showing you how to represent 3-digit numbers in the abacus tool. I have already uploaded how to represent 2-digit numbers in the abacus tool. I will provide that video link in the description of this video. If you have no idea how to represent 2-digit numbers in the abacus tool, you can check that link in the description below. Before learning about 3-digit number, let me first tell you the bead values. How to represent the 1-digit number in the abacus tool. So, as you know, the bead value of each lower bead is 1. If this bead is touching to this value bar, now this tool is representing the number 1. Like this, if 2 beads are touching to the value bar, now the value on this tool is 2, right. So, this is 3, this is 4. As you all know, the bead value of each upper bead is 5. If the upper bead is touching to this value bar, now it is representing 5. How to represent 6? It is 5. If we move one lower bead off, now it is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. How to represent 7? 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 and 9, right. This is our unit rod, this is tens rod, this is hundreds rod, right. At ones rod, the bead value of each lower bead is 1 and the bead value of the upper bead is 5 each. If we go to the tens rod, the bead value of each lower bead will be 10, right. If one lower bead is touching to the value bar, it is representing 10. If 2 lower beads are touching, then it is representing 20. Like this, this is 30, 3 at tens rod and 0 at ones rod. Now it is 30, this is 40. How to represent 50? You have to move down the upper bead at tens rod. Now it is 5 and 0, 50. So, in this video, I will be showing you how to represent 3-digit number in this tool. Which number is the lowest 3-digit number? That is 100, right. So, in 100, 1 is at hundreds place and 0 is at tens place and this 0 is at ones place, right. So, what we have to do here? We have to represent 100, right. 1 is at hundreds place, we have to represent this 1 at hundreds place and 0 at tens place and this 0 at ones place. Let us do that. See, this is 100, this is our unit rod, this is tens rod, this is hundreds rod. So, we have to move one bead up at hundreds rod. Now, the value in this tool is 100. 1 bead at hundreds rod, right, and 0 at tens rod. As no bead is touching to this value bar at tens rod, it is 0 at tens rod and similarly 0 at ones rod. At ones rod also no bead is touching to this value bar. Now it is representing 100, right. So, like this, let us say a number 115, right. So, this one is at hundreds place, this one is at tens place and this 5 is at ones place. So, let's represent this number. So, 1 at hundreds rod, one bead is touching, one lower bead is touching to the value bar. So, now it is 100. Again one bead of at tens place and 5 one upper bead at ones place. Now it is representing 115, right. This one is for this and this one is for 10th rod and this 5 is at 1st rod. Okay. Now next number will be our 116, right. So this one is at hundreds place and this one is at tens place and this 6 is at ones place. Let us represent this number. So 1 at hundreds place and 1 at tens place and 6 at ones place. 6 means 5 plus 1. So upper bead value is 5 and one lower bead is 1. Now it is 6. Now this tool is representing 116. Now let us know the representation of this set of numbers. So 120. Let me first clear my tool. See, no bead is touching to this value bar. So what is the number in my tool now? It is 0. So how to represent 120? 1 at hundreds rod, 2 at tens rod and 0 at ones rod. No bead is touching to the value bar at ones rod. Next is 121. 1 at hundreds rod, 2 at tens rod and 1 at ones rod. Now it is 121. Next 125. 1 at hundreds place, 2 at tens place and 5 at ones place. Now it is 125. Next 127. 1 at hundreds place, 2 at tens place and 7 at ones place. Now it is 127. Next number is 130. 1 at hundreds place, 3 at tens place and 0 at ones place, right. Next 131. 131. Okay. Then 138. 138. Next is 140. 1 at hundreds place, 4 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Next 145. 1 at hundreds place, 4 at tens place and 5 at ones place. Next 149. 1 at hundreds place, 4 at tens place and 9 at ones place. Now it is 149. How to represent 150? 1 at hundreds place, 5 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Now it is 150. Let us represent the next set of number. The number is 155. 1 at hundreds place, 5 at tens place and 5 at ones place. Next 159. 1 at hundreds place, 5 at tens place and 9 at ones place. Now it is 159. Next 160. 1 at hundreds place, 6 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Like this, how to represent 170? 1 at hundreds place, 7 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Like this is 180, right. Then next is 190. Then how to represent 200? 2 is at hundreds place, we have to move 2 lower beads at hundreds rod. This is 200 and 0 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Now this is representing 200. Okay. Next number is 201. 2 at hundreds place, 0 at tens place and 1 at ones place. Like this is 205. Next number is 210, 211, 10. Next 216. Okay. Next is 220, 220, then 221. Next number is 225, 225. So how to represent 227? So 2 at hundreds place and 2 at tens place and 7 at ones place. Now it is 7 at ones place. Next number is 230, 2 at hundreds place, 3 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Then 240, 2 at hundreds place, 4 at tens place and 0 at ones place. At 50, 250. 260, this is 270, this is 280, then 290. 300, 3 at hundreds place, 0 at tens place and 0 at ones place. Okay. So now I think you all are clearly understood how to represent 3-digit numbers in the abacus tool. Practice this representation of numbers in the abacus tool every day. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit on the bell icon to get all the notifications of my latest videos. Thank you everyone for watching.